Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm JJ, the psychotherapist. We're gonna get into some of this news. Biden regime shipping pallets of baby formula to border facilities for illegal aliens as American babies go hungry. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, you pretty much knew that he is always gonna put America on the back burner. He'll put other countries' interests in front of our country's own interests. I mean, I know it's sad, maybe the illegal aliens coming across the border, babies are hungry too, but you should take care of home first before you go try to help other people. It's as simple as that. I mean, look at he it seems like he would never put America first. It's like with oil, gas prices are going up. He refuses to do anything about it. Refuses to deregulate and open up these gas like go back to fracking and things like of that nature. But it was okay for him to let Russia open up their pipeline. He was all for that before the war started, and we got people starving here in America, and he's given $40 billion more to Ukraine. I mean, you get what you vote for. I tried to warn people beforehand. You get what you vote for. You look at the fruits that he's bearing. It's ridiculous. But this is an article by the Gateway Pundit. It's crazy. It's crazy that he's doing this. But the Biden administration is not for Americans. The largest producer of baby formula was shut down by Biden Obama for 3 months. Biden is to blame because the FDA shut down a huge plant that makes baby formula in Michigan. Baby formula is out of stock in stores across the United States. It's sad. It's really bad out there. In 25 states, 40 to 50% of the baby formula is out of stock. In 5 states, 50% of baby formula is out of stock. That's just crazy. I'm not gonna play this video because I don't want to get dinged for it. But there's plenty of formula for illegals, of course. The Biden administration is shipping pallets of baby formula to the U.S. facilities for illegal aliens, according to Florida Congresswoman Kat Kamak. So I'm gonna play her video in a second, but she said they are sending pallets of baby formula to the border. Meanwhile, in our own district at home, we cannot find baby formula. A border patrol agent at Ursula Processing Center said to the lawmaker, quote, "Kat, you would not believe the shipment I just brought in. He has been border patrol agent for 30 years and he has never seen anything quite like this. He is a grandfather and he's saying that his own children can't get baby formula." This is crazy. This is huge news. We need to get this information out there so people can do something about it. And I got another article about Republicans demanding Biden do something about it. But before I get to that stuff, take a listen to what Kamek's saying. I'm not gonna play the whole thing because it's about 14 minutes long, but I'll play a few minutes so you can get the gist of it. And if you want to listen to the rest of what she's saying, check out the link in the description for this article. But let's listen to what she's saying.
Hey guys, Congresswoman Kat Kamak here. It's about 8:30 on Wednesday, and I am in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, just off the Hill, and it has been a long, long day. We have voted on approximately, I would say, about 20 bills today. It has been a very, very long vote series, in addition to meetings, media, briefings, all the stuff that you can imagine. And it has been a week already, and it's only Wednesday. But the thing that is absolutely infuriating to me, above all else, and there's plenty to be frustrated and angry about, is what I have found out in the last 24 hours. We all know, especially our young moms, and of course, I have a lot of friends that are new moms. Y'all know that I'm in my early 30s, so of course, in my peer group, my age group, a lot of my friends that I've known for years and years and years are having families, starting families, and they are calling me in addition to, constituents and, paying attention to what's going on the news about the baby formula shortages. So across America, there are all these shortages of baby formula. One of our manufacturers had an FDA issue, so they suspended production, but there are other manufacturers. So there's been a shortage of baby formula. Now, cue a conversation and a series of text messages that I received last night from one of our Border Patrol agents down in Texas, right at the border. He says, Kat, you would not believe the shipment that I just brought in. He has been a Border Patrol agent for 30 years, and he has never seen anything quite like this. He is a grandfather, and he is saying that his own children can't get food, baby formula, for his grandkids. But he, as a Border Patrol agent, just took in pallets of baby formula for all of the illegals that are crossing into the United States. And it is not the children's fault at all.
Of course not.
But what is infuriating to me is that this is another example of the America Last agenda that the Biden administration continues to perpetuate. Pallets. I put photos on my Facebook earlier today of the full shelves, and they literally put handwritten signs on these shelves that they are stocking in warehouses at the border that say, do not take. And earlier today, about noon, I got another set of messages from other Border Patrol agents, and they were sending me pictures of the pallets of the baby formula that they were taking in.
I mean, all this stuff is happening because Biden is bought and paid for. We tried to warn people before this happened, and now look what we got. That's why he keeps giving Ukraine all of this money, because Ukraine owns him because of that deal they made. So, all that stuff that went down with Ukraine that Trump was trying to bring to light, that he got impeached over, we're bearing the fruits of that now. Look at how we giving billions upon billions of dollars to Ukraine. Our own country is falling apart with the infrastructure. Shortages galore, and he's not even talking about it, not mentioning it. It says right here, Joe Biden has not addressed the baby formula shortage crisis. It's crazy. You got babies needing formula, but he gonna put them on pallets and give them to illegals. It makes absolutely no sense. The only answer to why he would do something like this is intentional. It's intentional destruction of this country. That's what's going on right now. It's an intentional destruction. It says he's too busy sending billions of dollars of taxpayers' money to Ukraine, and a spokeswoman thinks it's funny that moms with newborn babies are panicking because they can't feed their babies. It's sickening. It's sickening. But some Republicans is doing something about it. Y'all know how I feel about the do nothing Republicans for the most part, but some of them are stepping up and saying something about it. This is from Fox News. Republicans demand Biden admin immediately address baby formula shortage. This is not a third world country, they say. So, give me 1 second. Let me close this here. All right. So, House Republicans are calling for swift action from the Biden administration to address the nationwide shortage of baby formula. Hold on a second. This commercial is popping up. Let me see if I can pause this ad. Okay. I couldn't have my ad blocker up for this website. Okay. Hopefully that paused it. But joined by more than a dozen of her colleagues outside of Capitol on Thursday, Elise Stefanik, who serves as House GOP conference chairwoman and has a 9-month-old son, took aim at President Biden and the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, over their unwillingness to ensure the mothers across the country have formula for their young children's needs. And it's crazy. Again, we know now that it's pallets upon pallets of baby formula at the border for illegals, while people in our country with babies are having a hard time of finding baby formula. Quote, she says, quote, I've led on the issue since February, and we, as House Republicans, continue to demand answers from the FDA, Stefanik said. Unsurprisingly, when I reached out in February from my office to the FDA, we received no substantive response. Joe Biden simply has no plan. In fact, when Joe Biden's White House was asked about the shortage, they laughed. Shameful. Make no mistake, there is nothing laughable or funny about this crisis, and I agree. Because what else can they do? I mean, they don't have a plan. Even Obama, before Biden became president, even Obama said, never underestimate Biden to F things up. And we're seeing it happen. We're seeing it happen now. But, quote, they said, quote, today, House Republicans are here to push for action from the FDA and the Biden administration, who should have had a plan for the shortage months ago. I mean, everyone knew shortages was coming. So why didn't they do anything about it? But, quote, instead, Bare Shelves Biden has, I like that, Bare Shelves Biden, has continued to pass the buck. This is not a third world country. This should have never happened in the United States of America. We're unified and demanding action to address the crisis. Echoing Stefanik's remarks, Rep. Ann Wagner, she said, quote, this is sadly Joe Biden's America. I mean, I hate being right about these things. More times than not, I am right. But everything that I thought was gonna happen is happening. It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. But, quote, she says, quote, working families are already struggling to put food on the table due to the skyrocketing costs of everyday items, and now they're facing a crisis that is threatening the very lives of their newborn children, Wagner said. This baby formula shortage is hitting mothers all over the country, but especially in my home state of Missouri. Wagner said her constituents are feeling the heat from the lack of formula in Missouri, and noted that the state is, quote, one of 6 states in America that has its baby formula out of stock. So in Missouri, they are literally out of baby formula. Quote, businesses and retailers are rationing supplies, limiting the amount of formula customers can buy, she said. As a proud grandmother of 2 and another sweet baby on the way, it is terrifying to think of the desperation parents in my district are feeling when they cannot provide the basic necessities they need for their children. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this. I really don't. I really don't know what else to say about this. But we tried to warn people here. You know, I try to warn people at my website, themarketpublics.com, and now we're seeing the fruits. Like I said, we're seeing the fruits of the Biden administration. But let me know what you think about all this. And don't forget to check out my like, share, and subscribe, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my merch store where I have Let's Go Brandon t-shirts. Go ahead and get them Let's Go Brandon t-shirts so we can show people how we feel about Biden. And also check out my link in there for you can set up a consultation if you're suffering from any type of mental health. I can teach you coping skills and teach you how to manage those issues. And also check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace, y'all.